Anyways, it's like midnight, maybe a little after midnight, and I'm just getting things like sorted and making sure that I have everything that I need because, like I mentioned, I have to fly to California to get Winston's birth certificate, and that is happening tomorrow. Today. It's actually today. But I am feeling very relieved that it's like happening. Like we're doing this part. We're gonna have it checked off the list at the beginning of the week, and then we'll have, you know, the rest of the week to prepare to go. I made it to LA and I have already gotten the birth certificate. So much has happened since I talked to you last. It was like, it felt hectic this morning. It really wasn't. Everything just went really well. Other than I did drive through like a severe weather storm, which ended up being fine and not very, it was like 10 minutes, but it was snowing so much and I couldn't see very well and I was going very slow. But now I'm here, everything is done, and it is like 10 and my flight's at 7, so I have some time to kill. But I don't know this area very well and I don't have a vehicle, so I'm just going back to the airport. I was just texting Casey. He was like, you should go to the beach, and it's like, well, one, I'm alone, so I don't know how much fun that would be, and I've just brought my laptop so I can edit a video because I don't know what else to do. But I'm so relieved. Oh my gosh, that was so easy to do. But never has there ever been a birth certificate that has been so expensive as this one, because I've already paid to get a birth certificate and I messed that up. And then I paid to have it expedited, messed that up somehow, and just had to pay for a flight out here. And my Uber was so expensive getting here, but we got it. Phew, grateful that it all worked out. And now I'll just be sitting at the airport for a few hours, so it's fine.
Airline representative.
I've been in this airport for 6 hours. I boarded in like an hour and a half. I'm going crazy. I did edit a vlog, so that was good, but oh my gosh. Now I'm just wandering around. My knees hurt from sitting so much. Pretending to look at this artwork. It is pretty cool, but but I needed to walk around because my knees hurt so bad, and I have a feeling they're not going to feel any better once we get on the airplane now. And then I have to drive all the way home, so walking around, getting my steps in. I should try harder to get steps in. But, oh. Nice. I kind of feel like it was a waste of a day to be in LA and not even like spend much time outside. But it was a very gloomy day, so, and windy. Enjoy this artwork with me. I don't know if I mentioned, my first Uber was $100. And so I was like, I don't want to pay $100 to get like somewhere that I'm familiar with and then pay another $100 to get back to the airport. And so I just thought, I'm just going to take an Uber back to the airport. And then it ended up being $38, but it's fine. I don't feel like wandering around by myself. As I'm wandering around by myself through the airport, just filming myself like a giant weirdo. I was so nervous about flying by myself also, just because I knew that like they had been doing construction at LAX. But this airport isn't busy at all. It was busier in Salt Lake, in the Salt Lake airport this morning when I was getting through security. It took me like 5 minutes to get through security here. It was so crazy, and it's not any busier. So that was really nice. Everything just was so much faster than I thought it was gonna be. So I got here and I was like, oh, I should eat. I didn't feel very good. And I got the grossest food. It was my fault because I made a mistake, but I did have sweet potato fries though. But I'm still hungry. Nothing looks good. So I'll just keep wandering around. I didn't vlog when I got home last night, but we made it. 23 hours in total. I was gone until I got back. Got the birth certificate. Now we're good to go. And I'm so happy that that's taken care of. I don't have to ever think about that again. We have it. We have it, Winston. You get to go.
Let's go.
You get to go.
Let's go.
Now we're off to school. I'm helping with Layla's class this morning. Hopefully I don't fall asleep and scare the children. I'm so tired. Back to our regular schedule. It was a crazy day, but again, just so grateful that they were able to print it that day.
And I bought
yesterday.
an apple and a banana for that.
Oh, nice.
I like. I forgot this song.
I like to eat, Apples and bananas. That song?
I like to
You're hilarious. Okay, I have a question though. Who is excited for the cruise? Me! So excited. I feel like now we can officially be just excited about the cruise. Can't wait. Okay. Hope you have a good day. We'll see you probably after school. Because I'm going to help with Layla's class and then I'm hoping that I can just take a little nap.
Me too on the way.
You two on the way? You're so tired? I made it! I actually really love helping with Layla's class. Oh my gosh, we have stuff everywhere. I need to donate all of this stuff. Anyway, I really love helping with Layla's class, and every time I do, I'm like, why didn't I go to school to be a kindergarten teacher? I would just love it. I've often thought, maybe I should open a preschool because I would like genuinely love that so much. I just think that they're so cute and funny and they crack me up. I just do like assessments, but they're so funny. I also ran into Layla's preschool teacher, who is the greatest human. We love her so much. She just will always be someone that is so special to my whole family. We just love her. And she said that she watched the podcast, which made me so happy. She has a daughter that has already graduated and oh, the power just went out. Oh. What just happened? Weird. Hopefully the power turns on soon. Anyway, she has a son that is graduating this year. And she just said that she really liked the podcast and that it helped to hear my perspective because of course she understands where I'm coming from and also Braylee's, and that just meant so much to me. It has meant so much to me to hear that from people that I've seen that listen and from you guys, and I just can't tell you how happy it makes me. Oh, I'm getting emotional. I was not prepared for that. But I've just wanted to do this for such a long time because I do feel like such a need to fill that gap in, communication, because I just think our relationships with our family members are so important. They're priceless, and so many things can go wrong just because of the lack of communication. I mean, with any relationship. And so if we can help in any way, just to kind of bridge that gap, to help that communication, to help each other understand each other a little bit more. And I know our viewpoints and what we think won't always be the same, but hopefully it will at least start a conversation, and maybe you and your child can agree to disagree with us, which is also great. That's why when I did the podcast, I said I really hope that this conversation can continue. Every conversation we have will continue because I want to hear what you guys think too. I think that's so important. If there's anything that I've learned in all my years living, is that we need to listen to each other, because we can just learn so much from each other, instead of just thinking, no, my opinion is right, what I think is right, this is how things should be done. To listen to everyone's opinion is just really priceless, and something that I think a lot of us miss out on for whatever reason. But I'm just really grateful, and I hope that you guys will keep watching, and I hope that you will share your opinion, and I hope that you will know that that is what I really want from the podcast. So anyway, that just made me really happy. I am emotional, I think, because I'm so passionate about this, and also because I'm so tired. My body also just does not do well with no sleep. Like, my hands started swelling up. I was like, what the heck is going on? You know, when you travel too, like, I feel bloated and yucky and just like, I just feel yucky. That's how I feel. I also ate Taco Bell on the way home, which was not the right decision. Everywhere else was closed. I have a lot to do, so I'm gonna make a to-do list. Since it's been so stressful, I mean, I have been stressed to the max about this birth certificate. I haven't even been able to like wrap my head around anything else. So I really want the rest of this week just to be fun. I want it to be fun as we prepare to go on the cruise, because that's how it should be. So I'm gonna make a list so that I feel a little more organized and we can just get ready, and it will be a good experience for the whole family instead of a stressful one. I guess we have a neighborhood buffalo. I wasn't aware of this until he showed up on our porch. This is so cute. This guy showed up on our porch.
And look, he has eyes.
And he has eyes. So you're supposed to decorate it in some way and then pass it along.
No.
So I made this cute little garland.
Yes.
for Easter, and we put it around his neck. And now we're gonna pass it on to
Guess
someone
what,
else.
guys?
How cute is that? I
Someone-
love this.
Someone gave it to Callie, then Callie gave it to us.
Oh, really? Callie did? Okay. We were gonna maybe take it over there, but we need to think of somewhere else. We've actually had it for way too many days. We were supposed to pass it along a little quicker. It's ready to go now, so we're sending it on. Rosie did. She was just like, out of the way, sir.
Babe, why did you buy Steelhead?
What?
You bought Steelhead.
I asked you what to get.
Well, salmon is similar to Steelhead.
Is that, what did I buy?
Steelhead.
Why'd you tell me to?
That's what you sent.
I said this one or this other one. We're having salmon for dinner. Well, I don't know. What's the difference? I decorated the buffalo. Now it's everyone else in the family's responsibility to move it along.
I can't lift it.
They were doing this guacamole as a sample today,
So
and it was delicious.
I had it
And
once,
so
but the
we got it.
guacamole
And I'm gonna put it on my factor meal. My factor meal today is, why would that be gross? That sounds like the best. Red pepper queso chicken. I also ate this last night for dinner. So good. So I'm gonna add some guacamole to it. And then Brady and I are filming a podcast so that we can upload that podcast while we're gone. If you haven't listened to our podcast, we have two that are up now. We wanted to do a podcast for a long time, and I felt really ready. And we filmed the first one, and I was just like, yes, this is gonna be so great. And I still feel that way. The topic that we talked about in episode number 2 was a little more controversial, I guess. And I realized that going into it, but I felt prepared for different comments or different opinions, and I hoped for that, and I'm so grateful that people shared it. There were just some things that people said, a couple people, that have just gotten under my skin. I just hope that people are all trying to grow and understand and listen to other people who share their stories, and it's just hard when you realize that people don't always do that. You know, I understand different opinions. I don't understand labeling people as certain things, and it's really, really upsetting. So hopefully all goes well when we film today. I don't know what we're gonna talk about yet. Braylee's at school, and we should have gotten this done earlier. We did not, but we are going to, and it's gonna be up on time next week. A little sweetheart.
that's me.